All right, there's a company out there that sent me this King Bullen battery analyzer. It's a battery tester. Comes in a nice carrying case. That's key around here. Well, all the crap I got is a case. You gotta have a case, just can't have a tool. But check that out. So I just wanted to try it out on the Cherokee because the battery was dead. Maybe it just needs a charge, I don't know. But just gator clips, so negative and positive. Waveforms, playback, multimeter, records, setup. Let's do check. 6 volt, 6 volt, 12 volt, 24 volt. This is a 12 volt. Just a quick check. Turn negative is turned off, otherwise the test result, and yeah. Please enter. Oh man, can't even get there. Cold cranking. Let me go back. Out of vehicle or in vehicle. Let's see what that does. Battery test. Yes. Yes. Regular flip. AGM, gel. This is regular. Cold cranking amps. Cold cranking amps would be 550. So we'll go down to 550. My battery is no bueno. Saying it's no good. So we'll go back out. Waveforms, what is that? Oh, you just check all, like it'll start your vehicle, put any draw to it, move that red bar, move up and down. Multimeter. It says it's okay. It's right in the at the 12. If you guys can see that. That white line right there, right in the green. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. But okay. See if that moves. I turned the key on. It dropped down. It's dropping. Dropping a little. Oh yeah, now I got the bass going. It's going back and forth. Probably dropped way down where the battery won't even read. Yeah, weak. 9 volts. That's what it's reading. So it's weak. So probably time to change the battery. Or charge it. I'm gonna play with this a little bit and see if I can figure out how to test the battery. But that's just a real quick hookup out of the box. I'm gonna read in some instructions and go from there. But if you guys want one of these, go to the website. I'll put it down in the description down below. This one is BM520, and you can do a lot of stuff with this. I'm gonna read instructions and check it out, how to use it anyway. So there it is. So maybe it'll tell me if the battery's no good or if I need to charge the battery and then test it again. But I'm gonna read instructions and we'll go from there, because it was dead when I went to go start it this morning. So there it is. If you guys want one of those, check it out. I'll have it in the description down below. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. All right, got the Cherokee back in the shop. Look at all that wiring, all of it. I've been hard at it since 5 o'clock, getting all this wiring out of here. And got the whole interior, well, just the bottom here and the instrument panel all torn apart. I had this out of here because I ran the wire from there all the way across and down. That wire that was up here ran straight to the battery, but I tied that wire to the red wire and just pulled it through very carefully, and it came across the headliner and everything came out right here. You can see right there. But still working at it. Got a bunch of wires out of there, and now I got power to it, and I'm trying to figure out what this wire is. It goes all the way to the back. I think it's like a battery, what do you call it? Just to charge your battery in the back while you're driving, like a trailer, auxiliary charger or whatever you want to call it. I don't know. So the only wires that are left, that was that bunch that was right here, I got it all out except for these two, because these two go to that light bar right there, and this one is the switch panel that goes inside the Jeep, and this is an airline. And I'll have that big red wire also, because that charges the batteries in the back, I guess. And this is amplifier wire. So now it's time to start running wires. So this is the light bar. I can just run these right into here into a 10 amp, because it's not very much power it needs. So I'm gonna run these wires. I'm gonna start hooking the panel up. I gotta figure out, I talked to Rory earlier, he gave me some advice on this. So this is the main compressor wire, or plug for the air compressor that goes down to the motor. And this one is the solenoid to kick the locker on. And then this harness back here is the pressure sensor. So I gotta figure out how to run this relay. I gotta figure out the wiring on it, and then I think it's this black one right here. I could just power up and it'll kick the compressor on. So I can just put this black wire to the switch panel and kick that on, and it'll zzz, do compressor stuff. And then for the relay, or for the here, I think this one's just positive and negative. There's nothing to it for the solenoid. And then for the pressure switch, I'm still trying to figure that out. So I might do a little bit online, do a little bit of research online, see how this all hooks up. Because I got rid of, that's what most of that was the rocker switch for the lockers. So if I can do away with this big harness, you know, I already said it many times. But yeah, I'm gonna start hooking up some wires right here and try to make it look nice and clean, professional. But I ain't no professional. Oh, I got this right here, so I can get to it pretty easy. Well, I thought I could. My big old hand. There you go. Then just pop. See that? So hopefully I'll never need it. Hopefully it's hooked up right, and I can look at that. Look at that. It looks so much cleaner. This is for the box there, and then positive and negative. Here's the negative. Then here's the winch, and here is the winch also. And then these are just the positive. One goes to the battery, and then one powers up everything, or one goes to the starter, sorry, and one powers up the whole computer. And then same thing here, just ground to the chassis, and yeah, there it is. Looks good. It's not all bunched up anymore. I gotta cut this one down because it's a little bit too long, but I gotta figure one thing at a time. And then I noticed this. Look at that. I think when my so a long time ago, not a long time ago, last year I think it was, I was running this winch and I got stuck in a little tiny small mud puddle. It's not even as big as that table, it's small. I broke a shaft and it popped the ball joints out on this side, and I had cable winch at the time, so I hooked the winch up and everything, and I was pulling myself out and didn't realize that was broken, and it was just dragging, and then this cable, the main power cable, got sucked into the winch back here and got all bound up. The winch cable caught it and it bound up in there, and it grounded my battery out, and it fried the battery and fried all of my grounds. Every single ground that was on this Jeep got fried. Like that one back there. These grounds got fried. That one got fried apparently. I didn't realize that one did neither, but a lot of them got ruined and whatnot, so I had to go through and fix them all up, but there it is. Oh, and this wire is for my front pod lights. This one is the pod light for these two, and then this one is for my fan for this one, the electric fan. So let me continue hooking up some wires and we'll get back to you, so hang tight. All right, it's getting dark out. So I got the light switch, that one hooked up. I don't know where I left off. I got these ones hooked up, and I figured out the air compressor. So 2 main power wires out of this relay come in here. They do their thing. All this harness just comes in. I just kind of cut it down. So this solenoid for the locker, I just ran straight to the panel, positive, negative, and that's working. And the harness I kept from the ARB kit, so I'm just kind of zip tie everything, kind of put it there. It's working. So let me show you. So what you do is push the power button. I set this one as the air compressor, and this one's the locker. You hear it? And then this one here is for the front bumper lights. And this one here is my light bar. Whoa. Whoa. But yeah, there it is. And you can leave these on and push the power button. You'll shut them off. You'll kick it back on. Boom. They'll come back on where you had it set. You can shut them off. Turn that off. Pretty cool. Then right here is your light adjustment. And that I haven't figured out yet. I'm still doing wiring. This was just a little bit of messing around. I'll leave that on, mess with the wire. I think what happened? It was working. Maybe there's just too much pressure in there still. But yeah. There it is. It's working. I got rid of all these wires. No more. Gone. My hands are all dirty. I got rid of all those old school wires, switches, toggle switches, all that crap. It's gone. And now I only got these two for my light bar, and then a couple of them running that way. But there it is. I'm gonna just kind of clean up and go home for the night. But I just wanted to show you how cool this was. So right here you can run this wire to a key on source. If you don't have that option, you can flip this switch right here and it'll run it off the battery. So I believe if you put on key on source, you could actually leave that panel on, and every time you turn the key on, it'd come back on to wherever your settings were on it. And yeah, I just wanted to show you. And now I'm gonna call it a night, go home. The wife and kids are out in volleyball in Freon, however you say it. So anyway, I'm gonna fight this cover and I'll get back to you guys. Thanks for watching. I'll continue this video tomorrow. Have a good night. Bye.